Good morning. Welcome back to the latest edition to the Look for Party podcast. This is Darth Spriggan, brought to you by way of Darth Spriggan Media. And this is your daily dose of Nintendo news. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend like I did. Played some Resident Evil, played a ton of Path of Exile 2, and continuing to crush that game. Fell back in love with it. It is possible, guys. A game that you played in the past that you let go a little bit, and then you went back into it, and you had the same feeling you had at day one when you fell in love with the game. It is possible. It happened here. It can happen to you as well. Try it out. You never know. It might happen. All right. So, with that out of the way, let's get started. Not a big update today because today is Monday, but some good news nonetheless. We got some really good things to talk about today. Number one, Pokemon Pokopia. I watched the highlights of the game and the videos and the previews and everything, and I did say that this game is going to be a good game. It's going to be a hit for people that love Minecraft. That type of game, the Animal Crossing crowd. Plus, you're going to mix in the Pokemon fans. It's going to be great. Well, that statement that I made in observation is definitely true. Right now, as we speak, the game on Metacritic is averaging an 89. And the only reason why it's probably not going to get 90 and above because you're going to get those sites out there that want to have the clickbait. Why they giving it a bad review? There's no reason to give this game a bad review when you got so many other people saying that it's incredible. But there you go. Without further, let's get to the reviews. Let's see what people are saying. We just gonna talk about the sites that's giving it the reviews here and give it the score. Gaming Bible, never heard of them, but they show up in every single one of these review news articles, so I guess they're pretty big. They gave it a 10 out of 10, and potential game of the year candidate for 2026. Tech Radar Gaming gave it a 5 out of 5. VGC gave it a 5 out of 5. I am utterly shocked that IGN didn't give it an 11 out of 10, but they gave it a 9 out of 10, which is really good. Eurogamer gave it a 4 out of 5. And then the Gamer website, Clickbait, gave it a 6 out of 10 score. So they are the outlier so far out of all of these reviews. I wish I could have got a GameSpot review. I'd love to hear what they say about it. Like I said, any game that's 8 out of 10 and above, you need to run out and buy it. 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 from GameSpot. It's a Game of the Year candidate, instant classic, best reviewer site that I think because they give it a tough look and they really play their games all the way through. So, but there you go. Pokemon Pokopia is looking to be a smash hit. And it comes out this Friday, which is good, on payday for a lot of people. Pokemon going into the weekend. Oh, man, this is going to be great. So get in on it. I don't think I'm picking it up at this point because I don't think I have enough time to play a game like this. But you never know. You never know what might happen. Something might happen throughout this week. Maybe someone else say that they're going to play it, and then I get in and play it with them. But no, it's a one-player game. I'm looking at it, so it doesn't really matter. I don't think I'll be picking it up because there's some games coming out here in the near future that I want to, pick up. I'll probably still be playing Path of Exile 2 and Scott Pilgrim this weekend and still mixing in some Resident Evil as well. Well, this is big news, guys. Can you believe it? There is a rumor going around, and it's pretty much confirmed by Nate the Hate, who's pretty accurate at a lot of the stuff that he says when it comes to rumors, that there's going to be a new expansion coming out for Witcher 3. I could totally believe this because from what we know, Witcher 4 is in development. And what a better way, and I've always thought this for companies that's doing sequels on games, with the downloadable content atmosphere that we got going on in the gaming world today. bring out an expansion of the game that came out before the release of the one that you're about to release. 6 months before, 90 days before, whatever you want to do. Bring it out, make it hefty and big, and have it lead into the game that you actually are creating. Extra, revenue for you. You get some extra sales on the game that you made before, and it will give you all the momentum into the new game that's coming out. But here's the thing, though. It has to be good, though. It has to be good. And always leave it on like some type of shock value moment at the end, cliffhanger, if I would say, leading into the next game. So you know what? This might be some big news and big deals. So this did come out on the Nintendo Switch, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully this is true. If it is, I've never finished this game, and I will definitely go through it and get ready for 4. All right, Pokemon Champions. Storage limits and subscription details revealed. Not all the details are revealed, but there is a lot of stuff in here. It is a PvP game, which is what I thought by looking at the video the other day. If you do plan on picking up this game, keep in mind that you'll only be able to store 30 Pokemon for free. Players will be able to purchase a starter pack to increase the storage to 80, but we don't know how much that's going to cost yet. And then there's also a subscription plan to increase storage space again. And we're still waiting on the prices on what that's going to be. And then besides all that, there will be a premium subscription as well, and a battle pass that will unlock items like Mega Stones and certain Pokemon faster without grinding. So this is all the things that's coming in with this game. I think I'm going to try this out, guys. I think I'm going to do it. I think for me to finally, after ZA and what's going on, with that one with me, I love it. And then with the Pokemon mainline game coming out next year, Winds, and it Winds in Water, if I'm not mistaken. Winds and Water. Winds and Waves. It's close. And we'll be getting into some more Pokemon in the future. So I'm very happy to be a part of this community, and I would love to be doing me some PvP on Pokemon. I think these will come, to a surprise to me on how much I think I'm going to like this. So, but there you go. Those are some details on Pokemon Champions. I hope you guys are excited as I am. All right. This is big right here. If you're a Capcom fan, coming off all the hype of Resident Evil, which is going on right now. And by the way, it's not here yet, but my Resident Evil controller is here real soon. And we'll be playing with that on the Nintendo Switch too. But you got a sale. Let's back up a second. I just got sidetracked there. Just wanted to let you guys know I didn't get it this weekend. It was delayed. But the sale will end. The Capcom sale will end on March 15th. So you got a couple of weeks to get in and get some of these games for these prices. I did during the holiday season buy the Ace Attorney Anthology. You got the Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle, Capcom Fighting Collection, 1+2 bundle as well. A lot of 50% off games in here. Ghost Trick, Ghost and Goblins Resurrection. I picked that up. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection Volume 1 and 2. You would better get both of them for less than what it will cost you for one of them. Onimusha 1+2 pack. Not a big discount, but it's a discount nonetheless. Not going to try to pronounce that game, but it is Shin Sakai, I think, Into the Depths. I just tried it. I said I wouldn't, but I just did it. How about that? I got brave. Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. Got knocked down to $9.99. And Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challenges is 50% off. There's another game here that's on the Nintendo Switch 2. Kenutsu Gami Path of the Goddess. Got looks like a 10 to 15% discount. Not about 20%. And these are your deals that's going on right now that Capcom is doing. 14 Nintendo games. So go out today and pick up any of these games if you always wanted to play one of them. And this will lead right into my next article. All of these other eShop deals. We went over this last week. There's still some games that you could take advantage of on these deals that's going on. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splinter's Fate, which I told all of you guys, that's a fantastic game. Get that with your friends. It's so much fun when you play it with your friends. It's an incredible game. But we're going to go through and look and see if we see something crazy in here. I mean, Blasphemous 2 for $9.89 is really good. Check that out. You know, if you want to get into that. Nice little Souls-like side scroller. Let's see what else we got here. Core Keeper supposed to be really good. But you got the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy on sale for $15.99. I think that's a fantastic deal for that. I'm going to tell you something. The Darkest Dungeon series is really good. If you never tried those before, try it out. Look up some videos on that. The first one is on sale for $3.74. And part 2, which came out a little while ago, you know, still kind of newer, $12.39. If you like that game, Date Everything. I see some content creators was like live streaming the hell out of that game. I guess you could date anything in the game, a chair, a refrigerator, or whatever. It's supposed to be funny, so that game is on sale for $12.39. What else we got in here? Double Dragon Neon. Oh, that's a really good price. You got all the Front Mission games, 1, 2, and 3. All these remakes for really good prices if you're a Front Mission fan. What else we got here? Grounded, 50% off. That'd be a great game to freaking pick up. All these Lego games are on sale, which is really nice. The Metro series, which I like a lot. I didn't even know these even came out for the Nintendo Switch. $199 for the Redux edition. Wow. You got all 3 games you can get for less than what it will cost you for a cup of Starbucks. Get all of them, man. $199 plus $199 is $4, plus 3 is $7. $7. You can get the Metro series on the Nintendo Switch and enjoy. It is really good. Also, you want a challenge? Get the Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. It's 50% off right now. That is an incredible price. The Saints Row series is on here. See, this is another thing. I didn't even realize all these games was on the Switch. Saints Row the Third, which is incredible, and Saints Row 4. $2.99 each. Damn. What a great price. And right now, it is March 2nd. Do you got that baseball feeling that I usually get it right around this time? I always want to play a baseball game. Super Mega Baseball 4. The regular price is true, $50. That game usually don't go on sale. $4.99. Wow. And I told you there's a new update. I just told you about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splinter Fate. Instead of $30, you're paying $7.50 for that freaking game. What a great deal for that game as well. And I'm all about helping you guys save some money. I also do a little plug real quick. My TikTok stream that I do just about every day at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. If you on TikTok, stop by. We do a lot of tech, gaming, and gadget deals, mainly gaming deals on that as well. Stop by. If you're looking for a Nintendo Switch 2, Switch 1, Switch Lite, there is a 3DS XL I have on sale as well. There's only one left as of yesterday. We got some games for that system, games for the Switches. We got controllers. We got board games. If you want to have a game night with your, family and friends, you want to reenact, some of the moments from your childhood, stop by for that live stream. We'll be doing one today. Stop by and check it out. And you can get some stuff shipped to your home and have some fun. If you want to, have that Stranger Things moment with your friends, we do got some board games that we sell. All right. Dragon is Dead is out on the Nintendo Switch this April. So this is a really cool game. Hack and slash comes out April 23rd. There is a physical edition coming out as well on July 14th. But if you want a nice little game coming out next month, We're going to take a look at the trailer here real quick. I want you to take a look at this game. I think you would be pretty impressed. It's coming to consoles. Here is Dragon is Dead for your Nintendo Switch. Looks pretty good. I think you guys will be impressed with that one. So what did you think? Leave a message in the comments on what you think is, what are your thoughts on Dragon is Dead? All right, Resident Evil Requiem. We highlight the reviews on this site, Nintendo Insider. One of the best Nintendo reviewer sites that I have found. As I always do with all the reviews, I go to the end, look at the score, and then we'll read the last paragraph and see pretty much what their closing comments are about. But they gave it a 9 out of 10, which is in line with a lot of people. And this is the Nintendo Switch 2 version of the game, which I think is really good. Resident Evil Requiem on the Nintendo Switch 2 delivers an excellent handheld experience, even if its dock performance is still, even if the dock performance still has room for improvement. Despite that, it remains a solid way to engross yourself in the best non-remake Resident Evil game in more than a decade. Resident Evil Requiem blends the best elements of modern entries, once again pushing the series forward with smart gameplay additions. The result strikes a confident balance between tension, horror, and full throttle action. Now, if you'll excuse us, it is time for yet another replay. So they gave it a 9 out of 10 and some good, closing remarks there. If you haven't played it yet, what are you doing? Pick it up today. It is safe to get it on Nintendo Switch 2. You can look at my live stream I did on Friday. I think it was about 3 to 4 hours. Come back and look at that on my site as well. And check it out so you can see what the Nintendo Switch 2 version looks like. But good. 9 out of 10. I'm pretty much aligned on that as well, even though I haven't beaten it yet. All right, upcoming Nintendo Switch 2 games and accessories for March, April, and a little bit of May is in here. So you guys can, I do my little roadmap every 3 months of the games that I'm going to purchase. I'm going to do another one after March, see what games I'm going to get. I pre-order them, go out and do all my research to see what I like and all that good stuff. So, but starting this Friday, in 3 days, you got Pokemon Pokopia. We already talked about that. You get to see the prices, the sites that you can get these on. You got Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake on March 12th. We'll be picking this game up as well. Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection. What's also important, you get to see that if the game is a actual cartridge or this game key card. If it's going to be a game key card, I might as well just go ahead and buy it digital. So you got that coming out as well. You get to see the price. It's going to be $69.99. You can pre-order the Mario Brothers Plus Meetup at Bella Bell Park. It's going to be $79.99. That comes out on March 26th. Now we're going into April 16th. You got Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream. It's going to be $60. You got Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition on April 16th. Hopefully they make some adjustments to that so it will not be so controversial when it comes out. But there you go. You got that. It doesn't say game key card, so they're actually printing this on the cartridges, which is nice. You got the promising looking game, Pragmata, coming out on April 24th. It will be a game key card. Look like it's going to be around $60. That's coming out for the Nintendo Switch 2. And then we got a whole other list of games, kind of like the little smaller ones. You got Marvel Cosmic Invasion finally getting a physical release, $50 on March 13th. Dark Forces remastered on March 13th. Volgarr the Viking 2 on March 13th. I give that a thumbs up game right there. Really good. You got WWE 2K26. I was watching the Elimination Chamber yesterday. I didn't get to the end of the match with Finn Balor and CM Punk, but I need to go back and watch that. Finish up the match. You got a Snoopy game coming out on the 17th. Again, WWE 2K26 on the 13th as well. On the 19th, you got Russian Beat X, Return of Brawl Brothers on the Nintendo Switch, the March 19th. The 20th, you got Ghostmaster Resurrection. On March 26th, you got the physical release of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, the Amazon exclusive edition. $69.99 that day. Tato Milestones 4 is on March 26th. You got Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage 30th Anniversary Edition coming out for $49.99 on March 26th. March 31st, you got some game called Star Bites Deluxe Edition Nintendo Switch 2. It's going to be a key card, game key card. Gear Club Unlimited 3 comes out on April 6th for $49.99. Then you got Mio Memories in Orbit coming out on April 10th. The Rogue Prince of Persia Immortal Edition coming out on April 10th as well for $49.99. High on Life 2. It's coming out for the Nintendo Switch 2. Game key card for $59.99. Looks like it's an Amazon exclusive as well. Maybe, maybe not. Some game called Shooting Order on April 23rd. Got Nintendo Switch 2 and Switch editions. Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, the physical edition. This might be a game key card. No, code in box. Yep. Code in box, $59.99. What's the point? Just get it digital. $59.99. You got the Skyrim Anniversary Edition coming out on April 28th. That and Fallout 4 the same day. Code in box. And then you got Bubsy coming out May 22nd for $49.99 on Switch and Switch 2. On May 22nd. So those are all your releases. You got these other peripherals coming out. You got the Turtle Beach Afterglow on March 2nd, which is today. You can go pick that up on Amazon. You got the Hori Wireless Hori Pad Turbo in Aqua color coming out today as well. You got the 8-bit Do all button arcade controller coming out in 2 weeks on March 16th. You can get that for Virtua Fighter if you plan on picking that game up or any other fighting games you're going to play. And you got the wireless Hori Pad Turbo for the Nintendo Switch coming out on March 20th. So you got all these things coming out. I hope you are going to pick some of those things up. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. The UK charts for last week. Resident Evil dominated. You're going to see a couple of new on here, but you got Requiem coming in at 1. Mario Kart World still selling pretty well. Came in at 2. The Generation Pack, the one that I got, number 3. Again, you get the game, the new game Requiem, 7 and 8, all in one package, and the gold editions of 7 and 8. Warcraft, congratulations, number 4 at midnight. Sold pretty well over there in the UK. For some reason, Mortal Kombat 11 jumped up from 10 to 5. Pokemon ZA dropped a little bit to number 6. You got Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, jumped from 15 to 7. That's a big jump into the top 10. Mortal Kombat, what must have been a Mortal Kombat sale going on in the UK last week? From 13 to 8. Black Ops 7 dropped a little bit from 6 to 9. And then a huge jump into the top 10 for Monster Hunter Wilds. Jumped from 25 all the way up to 10. So I haven't been keeping up with the updates, though, but maybe they did an amazing update in that game. So finally, Minecraft and Grand Theft Auto 5 dropped out of the top 10. That's the first time in a long time that both of those games are not in there. But that is your top 10 sales over in the UK. I'm just going to slowly scroll through the rest of this. You can kind of see some of your games that you are fans of, what they are looking like. The Evercade Turian Collection came in at 29. You got Tales of Berseria Remastered coming in at 20. And you got all these games here that makes out the rest of the top 40 over in the UK. All right, next, Pokemon wins and waves. The Pokédex, every confirmed Pokemon so far. So what they did over here in Nintendo Life, they broke down the video, they looked at it, they looked at frame by frame, and these are the Pokemon that are confirmed so far that will be in the game. You got the new Gen 10 Pokemon, you got the starter Pokemon, Bean Chick Pokemon, Brout, Grass type, Pombon, Fire type, and you got Gekwa, Water type. But these are the ones that are in the game. You got Pikachu, Oddish, Gloom, Krabby, Tangela, Lediba, Ledian, Slugma, Corsola, Tello, Wingull, Wailmer, Wailord, Duskull, Tropius, Carnivine, Lumineon, you got Tempo, Frillish, Tynamo, Marini, Toxapex, Sandygast, Sizzlepede, and Nimble. Those are all your confirmed Pokemon so far, and you see their types on the right there, what gen they came from, and all that stuff. So you get to see all of those. So there you go. I think they put it in gen order, actually. Yeah, looks like that's what they did. Yeah, they put it in gen order for you. But there you go. Those are all the Pokemon that have been confirmed so far for wins and waves. And all right, the last article we got for today, which is a pretty important one, Nintendo Indie World Showcase announced for tomorrow. So you're going to get a 15-minute presentation on all the Nintendo games coming out, the indie titles for tomorrow. I know a lot of you guys are indie fans out there. So in North America, this will be airing at around 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern. If you want to check out those games, hey, there you go. The Indie Showcase will be tomorrow. You heard it here. Have some fun. Hopefully they'll get back to their old ways of like making some splash hits, announcements. But that is basically that for tomorrow. I'm hoping for a very good showcase. All right, you filthy animals. That is it for today. I hope you liked today's latest edition of the Looking for Party podcast. Looking forward to the rest of this week. Looking forward for a great day in the gaming world. All right, as usual, like the video on your mobile device if you can. Hype the video. We're trying to turn this into a amazing podcast for everybody that's out there. Glad to be back doing this. Can't stop doing this. It's too hard to get it back up and running because there's a lot of things you forget when you stop. But I'm here for your Nintendo news and all of your information on a day-to-day basis. All right, that's it. I'll see you soon. Have a great day. Game on. Darth. Spriggan. Out.